Hi guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing tonight, today, whatever it is that you're watching? So welcome to Stranger New Year, day 10 through 16, the catch-up episode. I have put episodes out of other things. I just didn't do Stranger New Year episodes. I meant to. I have been doing some other things, some of which is trying to get this mess tamed up that I've been talking about. Some of which has been working, some of which has been trying to survive the blizzard of 2024 that we have been getting in my corner of Michigan. Some of which has been the movie marquee, some of which has been just a couple other random projects. I'm really delving into trying to use up, I'm starting again since I'm combining to clean up this area. I'm trying to just start using the yarn in this area and or whatever yarn I'm using like here or out there. I'm already like, what yarn from here can I put there? So there's a couple new yarns that I want to get. I really want that. Is it Twisted? The Karen Jumbo with the ribbon running through it. I really want that. I really, really, really want that. Especially is it the mauve one that looks Halloweenish to me because it's like a purple-y color, and the ribbon that's twisted through it is like orange and gray. I really, really want some of that. And I really, really want some of the Hirschner's Holiday Sparkle in a couple different colors. The Fall Fiesta and the Halloween Trick or Treat colors I want so badly. But I'm trying to be good. I'm hoping very desperately that they don't run out before I make some room and have the money to get. I have also been cleaning off my workstation to hopefully get to some of these tutorials that I said all last year that I was going to get to. And I put a video out about Neva's crochet along. I put movie marquee videos out. Yeah, most of the rest of the stuff has just been like being snowed in stuff. So there's been a crazy amount. What has the weather been like where you're at? Like, I know a lot of, I don't know necessarily about my subscribers, but a lot of the people that talk to me. So like, I do have some people that comment from like England, Australia. I know this, but a lot of the people that are going to leave comments are from the US. So not everybody's going to have the same weather, I'm aware. But what is the weather like? If you're going to comment, what is the weather like where you're at right now? Because I didn't even know at the beginning of all this, like just before I think the weekend, I didn't even know that we were about to get some crazy blizzard. I always thought like I kept a pretty good eye on the weather, at least like on my phone, the updates and stuff. And suddenly I hear people on YouTube, everybody stay safe, there's going to be a bad storm, everybody. And I was thinking like, oh, where's this person from? Like, oh, where's that, And then I heard like Rose from Rose Likes Crochet, and I'm like, oh, she's not that far from me. Like, I wonder if we're going to get anything. And just people like kind of in the dotted area around me. I'm like, are we supposed to get it? And lo and behold, the next night, oh gosh, it started. We have had so much snow, and it's gotten so cold. So cold. So cold. Otis, anybody who's been around my channel long enough to remember when we adopted the boys, it's been like Halloween marked a year since we had the boys. So last winter was their first winter with them. And Otis was hopping around in the snow like a little snow bunny. It's so cute when he does it. He hopped a couple of times this year and then just bottomed out in the snow. And yeah, obviously snow's cold, but like the frigidness of it he does not want to go out. Like, it's a miracle if we get him to go out long enough to like do his actual business. He does not want to do it. It reversely does not seem to be bothering Maverick at all. And I know it's that like Kai blood in him, because he's basically like a little like pocket husky, right? So he's kind of built for this weather, which is amazing to me that like mommy doesn't want to be out there. It's amazing to get mommy out there long enough to get him to go to the bathroom. And then I'm like, come on, Maverick, let's go inside. We're done out here. But yeah, it's been very cold. My car is now making a noise. I don't know if I hit ice. I don't know if it's just the cold making it like do something. So when it warms up, it'll stop making noise. But I have to wait until it warms up enough to evaluate, I guess. David thinks it might be something with the exhaust. Great. So yeah, that's been my life recently. It's mostly just cold. And as I predicted, once the snow started, I haven't really got to see much of my friends, except for the ones that work with me. I've got to see them at work. And Seth video chats with me quite often, and Nate video chats with me almost all the time. Both of them are more tech savvy and have like the internet and stuff to do so. Damon, not so much. But I work with Damon more than the others. So it evens out. Yeah, then that's, like I said, that's been my life. So they closed down our location a couple nights in a row. So that was a thing. I know I keep like jumping all over the place, but I'm trying to remember, it's been so long since I've like had a sit down chat type of video with you guys, what I've been actually doing. I put some more yarn from the room away, like I said, like out there in its home. Like my mess has been so great that I haven't wanted to show it to you guys. So I can't really be like, oh, let me turn the camera and just show you the progress that I've made, because I haven't shown you the mess to begin with. David said I should, even if I don't show it like in a vlog, I should just start recording the process of it. And then once it looks amazing, I could show you guys the whole thing from start to finish and just be proud that it looks good. And that's a possibility. Maybe I can do that. 'Cause right now it's a lot. It's a lot. But I was watching Nancy from She's Got Yarn too. She's got the cutest dog. She's got a Maverick also, and several other dogs. But like she was commenting on, like she was saying like, I've got this room full of yarn, I've got this room, I've got this, that. And she said, I've got so much yarn, I'm not going to use it all like in my lifetime, or I'm not going to, go through all of this or that. And then she said, she's like, I'm not sorry, I'm not apologetic or whatever. I'm proud of it. I love it. It's just a fact. And like, that's how I feel. And that's why I don't call it a stash. That's why I call it a collection. I know I haven't really mentioned why I call it a collection comparative to the usual term of stash, but I always felt like, and if you don't feel this way about the word, that's totally fine. A lot of people use the word stash, but like I always feel like the word stash is more of a negative term, like something embarrassing, like you've stashed something away, or I don't know. It just seems less positive, but like a collection is something that you are, curating, and collecting and proud of, and most often displaying. And it is my collection, and I am very proud of it. And like I'm not hiding it by any means. I'm hiding the mess I managed to make with it. And it's actually more of it's the fact that I haven't put it away in a neat pile. Well, it's in a pile. That's the problem. Like, to me, I know my background, it looks really busy, and it's because I started incorporating things, right? Like, I'm super in love with Stranger Things also. So of course I have, you know, a set of Hopper figurines here, and I have my other like pop figures here. I love Halloween, so I found this box to keep things in, but it's my Halloween box, you know, and it's busy also. I have lots of Baby Yoda things. I have Bath and Body Works things. Cameron got me this pop figure, you know. I have my dolls from Bella, one that I made myself, one from Samantha. Neva sent me this, you know. I have all the things that, you know, I've gotten from people or made myself and I'm proud of. So like my background is getting busier and busier. But it's still not like clutter and mess to me. Clutter maybe a little bit, but it's organized clutter. It's things to look at and things to be proud of and everything, you know, like that. Plus the eye-appealing yarn to me. But over here, it started as put away yarn, and it is, but in front of it is boxes and or bags and or unfinished objects and or the stacks of, it's just not pretty, and that's why I haven't shown anyone that side of the room. But even the shelf that started out there as a very pretty stack of prettiness, I want it to go, because I want that to be somewhere that Maverick and I can stretch out and relax in a nice, comfortable, like love seat or chair or what have you over there. So yes, it's eventually gonna go. But yeah, that's been like on my mind a lot lately over the past few days that we haven't chatted, especially. So, but yeah, I'm highly motivated to start working my way through more things. Yeah, I guess spring cleaning early, even through a storm. Something I made that I wanted to show you guys. David got, you know, I am proud of this because David never uses anything I make him. I called him ungift worthy as far as crochet goes, right? But he got, what are they called? Like Wellington boot, the big rubber boots, you know, that go up your shins, because of the storm. And, they fit him, but up at the top of his shins, they're leaving sores on him. And before they get nasty, he was trying to figure, like, he took socks and stuffed them up there and everything. And I said, well, why don't I make you boot cuffs? Just to wear like around your pants or whatever, you know, you don't have to like, they don't have to be anything fancy and decorative, like with frills or anything like that, just stuffed down in your boot. And they'll stay around your leg that way, because he was losing the socks because he didn't have super long ones to like tie. They were just being stuffed in. So he agreed, and I said, well, what? I said, I have a squishy stitch already in mind, so it'll be cozy and comfy around your leg, but what yarn? And he's like, I really don't care. So I just picked squishy yarn that I had scraps of, so using up scraps. I picked a Colorscape that I had made a blanket out of. It's in the color Rome, but I used a moss stitch it was worked like this, because here's where I sewed it, right? And it was just, I made a rectangle. The moss stitch was worked corner to corner, because it makes it really like stretchy, but at the same time not stretchy. It is stretchy, but it's like a big squishy, right? And it's worn like that around his leg. So that's what it's going to look like. And I made a pair. I made a pair of them. And they're nothing special to look at or anything, but they're going to do the job. He tried them on tonight, and I told him I was going to borrow them just to show you guys. And Colorscape is like a roving, it's like a thick roving yarn, and it's got like a fuzz to it. I told him if they're, I measured and all, but if they're like a little bit too big or they stretch a little because they're acrylic, it's like, we'll just throw it in the washer and dryer. It doesn't matter what they look like. So if they fuzz out, whatever. And then that way, they might shrink up a little bit too and fit more snugly on his leg. And yes, so I think he might actually use it because it's something functional. But that's what I did tonight besides doing my movie marquee stuff. Yay. Other than that, and staying warm and, you know, snuggling with Maverick, who's a traitor, and went up to bed with David, so I'm alone tonight. Oh, I watched, it was a Christmas movie, technically, but I watched, It's a Wonderful Knife. It's a horror movie, Christmas horror movie. I was pretty entertained by it. I went with Nate to see the Thanksgiving horror movie. I think it was just called Thanksgiving. And we were laughing at that movie because it wasn't very scary, really, at all. There was like one jump scare that he makes fun of me for because I jumped in during it. This one, there really wasn't anything scary, possibly because I was watching from home. But I really liked it. It was a pretty good movie. So watch that. And yeah, like literally everything else has been just working on that blanket, working on Neva's squares, and organizing. So I'm going to open my stitch markers with you. One stitch marker. We're still going to try to stretch this out through January. So I have to remember which day. Let me pull a couple of these out because I want to say it's 12. Because I didn't start them on time either. Let's see. That was all of them. 12, 13, 14, and 15. Yep, so we're on day 12. This is the New Year's set from Ellie Leva. Ellie's going to be linked down below because I have to go check actually and see what set she's got coming up next because I want to get another set from her. I'm kind of addicted to them, but she does stitch marker advent calendars, and this was her New Year's set. I started opening them for Valentine's Day last year, so I mean, I'm assuming she's got a Valentine's Day one coming up, and I will probably get that. I will probably get that if as long as she's doing it. But here is day 12. And I gotta remember to bring in my stitch marker holder with the other ones on it. This one feels like a round one in here today. Come on, get it open. Yes! So I really love the ones she does that are like little disco balls. I have a silver one out there. This is a black one. Look how pretty that is, you guys. I love it. That's so pretty. So like I've already said, I'm gonna take this out and put it away actually. I've already said Ellie's information is down below, so if you happen to want your own stitch marker set, I'm sure she doesn't have these anymore because it's way past New Year's at this point, and I think she only had like a few, but definitely check her pages out and get a hold of her if you're interested in her upcoming ones. If you have seen my short, you saw that Otis attacked one of my cloud cakes, and I had a whole mess from that. I did get that straightened out too. That was something I spent a couple days on, but I did it. Yay. That's why there was no updates for it. I ended up with like 6 or 7 balls of yarn in varying sizes because I only had to cut it once for a knot I couldn't get out, but Otis made several cuts for me. Thanks, Otis. Like I said, I think I put the picture on Instagram too, and I was just like, he's so lucky he's cute. Because he's so lucky he's cute. That's all I have to say. Yeah. Anyway, I think I am going to let you guys go for now. And yeah. I will talk to you guys later. I will try to get back to the Stranger New Year. I'm so sorry, you guys. I let it slip really bad. David's on vacation this week, so maybe I will be able to do the later night videos, which seems to be much easier for me. We'll see. My schedule's pretty chaotic, it seems like, these days, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I promise. Because I still haven't done like my last year roundup video, my goals video. I'm so far behind, and it's halfway through January. But all right. Stay safe if you are anywhere that is experiencing bad weather. Stay safe and just be really careful. And yeah, I will catch you guys soon. All right. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.